sorry, he called it his what? Eric Adams called demands for him to resign following corruption scandal after corruption scandal, multiple indictments, and employees quitting left and right. His what? It's been a few months since I first dropped my New Yorker's guide to Eric Adams' most chaotic bits of lore, so I've shared it below in case you need a refresher, featuring classics like the time he pretended to be a vegan, the time he pretended to be a skateboarder, the time he pretended to live in New York City, the time he released a video of himself planting evidence on a children's toy, and of course the time he compared a Holocaust survivor to a plantation owner for asking him a question. So, you know, I guess you could say we're unsurprised by Eric Adams' season finale, hopefully. If you haven't been keeping up on New York City's least favorite clown, the long and the short of it is that New Yorkers are begging Kathy Hochul to remove Eric Adams from his position as New York City mayor, using a power that has literally never been used by the New York governor before. We've had a lot of shitty mayors. I'm not kidding. Look, 235 years of not using this power. What do you say, guys? Should we make history? This time doing something just a little bit good? Please? A few months ago, Eric Adams was indicted on federal bribery and fraud charges, and then a bunch of other corruption stuff started coming out, most recently in December. There were, of course, a bunch of ridiculous and chaotic moments around that, including multiple resignations from some of his most senior aides, and two NYPD commissioners. But from the very beginning, Eric Adams started cozying up to the current president, leading us to the most recent dramatic chapter where a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney resigned, writing a letter accusing Eric Adams and the current administration of engaging in a quid pro quo situation where Eric Adams' charges would be dropped in exchange for using New York City resources for immigration enforcement in ways that go against New York State's immigration laws and policy. And even if you're okay with that additional enforcement, you should not be okay with the mayor using it to trade for his own clemency. Following that, the lead prosecutor and 5 more Justice Department lawyers stepped down. For reference, this is 3 times as many DOJ resignations as there were in Watergate. Which then brings us to the 4 deputy mayors who just stepped down this week. At this point, most of us have lost track, but I believe we're nearing, if not surpassed, 20 resignations because of Eric Adams in the past few months. Yeah. But sure, this is his struggle.